female, show your mouth.
That's why I trip on shit like a pager. All in my face, blowing up and you get it later. And the reason I run in the room with the phone all the time, because of you, guilty of the judge of crime. Who is the girl that called you? Who is the girl that waved at you? Who is the girl I saw you with? How did you get some extra money? When I needed something you told me. Is this affair over? Tell me your name. Yo, this is just how much I'm feeling this fucking song. That I started off lip singing and shit, and then I ended up singing and shit. You feel me? Like, you know that I'm not finna even edit this motherfucking video. It is what it motherfucking is, because I'm feeling this shit right now. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna call this Cigarette Diaries John Doe versus Jane Doe, and I'm gonna tell you why. But here's my disclaimer: if you happen to be under the age of 18, this video is not for you. If you happen to have very sensitive ears for swearing, a very religious person that only carry your Bible on Sunday, that can't stand to hear a bitch say hoe, cunt, fuck, shit, motherfucker, bitch, asshole, and all that other shit, this video is not for you. Now, with that being said, I'm a little bit PO'd right now, but I'm okay. I was listening to this music, cleaning up my house, and this song came on, and I just started getting mad all motherfucking over again. So I'm finna tell you guys why. This Fergie just hit me in my eye. I hate this part of this wig, but it just hit me in my eye. So let me just unloose this shit real quick. So yeah, anyways, after the boyfriend tag, me and the bae got into it. Now, don't get me wrong, we are still together. So all the motherfucking haters that watch my video, and especially that bitch, that one motherfucking bitch that keeps making up these fake accounts to come on my motherfucking Facebook just to see what the fuck I'm doing, bitch, we still together. I'm not giving up my man that fucking easily, so you can have him. So with that being said, let me just start off by saying this. A month ago, my baby came over to the house to spend the weekend with me. A very traditional thing that we always do. His phone just kept going off. Just kept going off, and I was wondering why the fuck his phone go off. Now let me let y'all know this: every time we spend the weekend together, we have this thing where he goes in the computer room and he watch Netflix, and I'm in my room and I'm watching whatever on my DVR, especially my stories. I love Days of Our Lives and shit, so I always record it because I end up missing it because, you know, my day be busy sometimes. So I go and, you know, basically catch up on Days of Our Lives and shit. So I just keep hearing his phone go off in the computer room, and I hear him cut it off and shit. So I was like, what the fuck is going on? So he came in the room, we was chilling, and then his phone went off again, and he left out the room and came back in the computer room. I gives a fuck about a quote or saying when some shit happens in reality to me. Now, I normally say some shit like, if you go looking for some shit, you gonna find what the fuck you looking for. But I gives a fuck about a quote or saying when the shit comes down to gigs. You feel me? So I said, I'm gonna get that fucking phone, whether he likes it or not, to find out what the fuck is going on. Why in the fuck is he with this sneaky shit? So why I did that, I end up going through the phone. It doesn't matter how I got it, but just know I got it. I end up going through the phone and seeing text messages going back and forth from this bitch that stay about 4 hours away from me. The reason why I call her bitch, because normally, let me tell y'all something, if my man is cheating, I'm going after my motherfucking man. But if he cheating on me, or if he's talking to somebody that has knowledge that he's in a fucking relationship, bitch, you are everything that a bitch is. The definition of a bitch, that's you, because you knew he was in a fucking relationship. So that's when I go off on your ass as well as his ass equally. You feel me? So anyways, I seen that he was texting this bitch. She stayed 4 hours away. This is bitch that he used to talk to like while they was in high school and shit. You feel me? They end up losing contact. So they, you know, I later learned that they, you know, finally, you know, got back in contact with each other and was making plans to actually see each other. That's what I seen on the text message. So, you know, little old me, I'm far from little, but big old me, I went ahead and got her number, went through, you know, put it through my phone and said I'm going to save it for later. But I continued reading the text messages, and then I put the text message, put the phone up so he don't know that I actually went through the phone. So when I went through the fucking phone and seen those text messages, it was like this. The conversation was like this. Okay, they just, you know, got through reuniting with each other. They're making plans to come see each other. He knows that she's in a relationship with her husband, and she knows that he's in a relationship with me. But they still wanted to go outside of their relationship to see each other. You feel me? That's what I learned. So I started texting a bitch from my phone, and I wanted to know, was you talking to my man? And she told me straight up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she was talking to her. They both was willingly to step outside of their relationship to see each other because they haven't seen each other in a long time. Okay, thank you very much, and that's all I needed to know. What else I wanted to know was, did y'all fuck? She was like, no, they still haven't met each other yet. Okay, stop texting my man phone, and that's it. Shouts out to Aarone99. I'm going to leave her information at the end of the video. But I watched Aarone99 video recently, and it reminded me so much of myself. She had a video when this bitch actually texted her phone when she had let her phone, she lent her phone to one of her friends. Her friends text this guy and text him, hey. That the guy never got back, but probably a day or so later, somebody texts Aaron's phone and asks, who is this? And she was like, this Aaron or whatever. And she was like, you text my man? And she was like, no, I didn't text your man or whatever. She was like, yes, you did. You text my man, hey. And she was like, no, I didn't text your man. She said, okay, whatever, you can have him. And Aaron was saying in her video, damn, bitch, you about to let your man go for me texting him, hey. And Aaron said that she knew the girl, she knew who the girl was, and her man been together for 5 something, maybe 6 something years, and she willing to let that relationship go for a fucking hey. Are you serious? And that's why I said it reminded me so much of my motherfucking self, because I wasn't finna let my man go for him actually trying to step outside of the relationship. Now don't get me wrong, the shit hurt it, and I'm gonna tell y'all how I got back on this whole thing. And this is why I call it John Doe versus Jane Doe. But anyways, the shit hurt it, you know what I'm saying? I let the bitch know, don't text the phone no more or whatever, that we together and he's not finna fucking step out of this relationship. So one thing I would not do is let my man go for a motherfucker that stay 4 hours away just so he can have her. You feel me? It's not worth it. And I feel like this. I'm 31 years old, and all of my relationships never worked out. And I'm always used to being hurt, used to being cheated on and shit. I'm always the one to leave. You feel me? And trust me, like my people know I leave like that. I don't give no second chances. So I said, you know what? I'm going to try to make this relationship work. I'm not going to leave just like that. I'm going to, you know, try to mold my man into a better fucking man. So I'm going to tell y'all what I did. And I know 2 wrongs don't make a motherfucking right. But I did this for a fucking reason. And it seemed to work. So what I did was I asked him, who the fuck was she? I wanted to see, was he gonna tell me the truth. Y'all seen the video of the boyfriend tag. That motherfucker lied. So he lied. Y'all know he lied. But I end up telling him that I know that he was lying. And I know that he ain't fuck her. So he don't need to lie. I'm not going to let him go. But I'm going to let him know this. If anything happened with me and somebody else in that situation, if the shoe was on the other foot, you will be mad as fuck. So don't be surprised if I end up doing the same motherfucking thing. And of course he did his little I wish you would type of threats and shit. But I didn't give a fuck about that shit. Because I was mad at the time. You feel me? So this all happened a month ago, y'all. This all happened a month ago. Don't get me wrong. We still together now. So this all happened a month ago. So I'll say like 2-3 weeks later after that, I got in contact with my ex. Don't matter how I got in contact with him. I wasn't out looking for him. We just ended up bumping into each other. I got his number, put it in my phone. His name was Sam, as a matter of fact. Put it in my phone and everything, and went on with my fucking day. So all of a sudden, a text message came out of the blue at the time when the bae was holding my phone, going through my phone, because we go through each other's phone and shit. So he went through my phone and a text message came through, was like, I want to eat that pussy. Why in the fuck, y'all? It came through at the wrong motherfucking time. Not saying that I would necessarily go outside of my relationship and let Sam eat the pussy, but Sam didn't know what the hell was going on. But I did let Sam know I was in a relationship. But some niggas just don't give a fuck. Just like some hoes don't give a fuck if you're in a relationship or not. They still want to challenge themselves to see if they can go ahead and take somebody's man or either somebody's girl. So Sam ended up texting that he wanted to eat the pussy, y'all, right when the bae had the phone. Lord, why? So the bae started going off and shit. He ended up texting Sam back saying, don't call, don't text my baby or nothing like that. This is her man. He didn't go about it in that type of, you know, manner. He went into it like a thuggish manner. He said some words that I just choose not to use on this channel or whatever. But he did, you know, threaten him up and shit. And so after that, I let the bae know, bae, I didn't sleep with this man. This is somebody I used to talk to. I haven't seen him in like years. Bumped into him. Yeah, I did give him my number. I wanted to catch up on old times. Maybe it was wrong, maybe it was right. But remember the time, not too long ago, when I was going through your phone when you caught up with your old school girlfriend. So, you know, it was like two can play that game. That's not the end, y'all. So, anyways, I ended up texting. Well, I ended up like not texting him ever since then. Well, you know, at that time, and then like a week after that, another text went through. And he was like, what's up? And I was like, damn, don't text my phone, because my man had my phone. It just so happened that my man wasn't around this time. It was just me. I let him know he's not around, so don't text my phone because I don't want no problems and everything. He was like, okay, I won't text your phone unless you text me. And I was like, okay, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And what I did was, I didn't take Sam's number out of my phone. I changed the name from Sam to Sally. Y'all know how us ladies do. So yeah, I changed the name from Sam to Sally. Silly old me forgot to erase those text messages though. So right after we recorded the boyfriend tag, y'all, the bae was acting some certain type of way, and I was wondering why the fuck he acting this way. But y'all remember he was intoxicated, and I was a little high too in that video. So he was drunk. So I was just like laughing and shit, thinking that he was, you know, just being his old drunk silly self. But he started getting like real serious. He was like, so who the fuck is Sally? And all of a sudden, y'all, I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot to erase those text messages. So he started going off. We started going at it and shit, arguing and shit, but we ended up fucking at the end of the night, y'all. We ended up making up at the end of the night. The next morning we talked about it. I told him, babe, I'm going to take his name out of the phone. The only reason why I did that is because I didn't want to, you know, have no confusion. That's the reason why I changed the name from Sam to Sally, which was true. I didn't want no confusion and shit. And Sam liked to text. You know, he just liked to text freely and willingly out of the blue all the time. So I just said that if he would have seen that Sally text me, because he know I go both ways and shit, so if he would see that Sally text me or whatever, he'll probably be okay with that or whatever a little bit more than a Sam texting me. So I told him I'm gonna take the number out my phone, which I did. So it was like a Jane Doe, John Doe moment. But the reason why I say the lyrics in that song, she was like, who was the girl that waved at you? Let me tell y'all this. I don't give a fuck who the fuck you is. I'm not gonna cuss you out. I'm gonna cuss my man out. Now, if you got some shit to say, that's when I'm jumping on that ass. But my suggestion is that you shut the fuck up. And this is why I say this. We walking. Was it at the fair? It wasn't at the fair. It was at Walmart. We walking at Walmart and shit, holding hands and everything. And I see him looking at the chick and laughing, and the chick looking at him and laughing. So in my head, I'm like, okay, these motherfuckers know each other. So I'm doing this here number. And I'm staring in my head, when is he gonna introduce me? So They was laughing and talking and shit. Oh, they didn't see each other in a long time and shit. And I knew automatically off rip she wasn't a family member. Sorry, y'all. I knew she wasn't a family member. She had to be somebody. And let me tell y'all, I'm just like Tammy in this whole Evelyn situation. I would rather for you to tell me in the beginning if you done fuck my man than me finding out in the motherfucking end. You feel me? Not saying that me and this bitch was friends. We was just, you know, people, just regular pedestrians in Walmart and shit. But still, I want to know who the fuck this bitch is. You feel me? That's talking and hugging up on my man. They ain't seen each other in a long time. So he introduced me, y'all. He did introduce me. But I told him in the car, I said, let me tell you something, don't let no shit like that happen again, because I don't know who the fuck this bitch is, you feel me? And I don't feel like a bitch should be and all up on you anyways in front of me. I feel like that's fucking disrespectful, especially if this bitch is not your motherfucking family member, you feel me? So he was like, man, it's nothing. I said, babe, listen, let me just give you this scenario. If I'm walking in Walmart with you and I see my ex down the aisle and shit, I'm gonna act like I don't even see that nigga. I'm not gonna say shit just to avoid confusion, you feel me? Just to stop any type of confusion, I'm not gonna do that shit. So I feel like he really disrespected me, but he didn't know no motherfucking better. But I told him, don't he ever do that shit again. I ain't no motherfucking waving. I don't want to be like the girl on the song. Who is that girl that's waving at you? I don't want it to be no girl. As a matter of fact, when me and you motherfucking walking, your eyes better be on me and on the motherfucking sidewalk or whatever, on the path that we walking. It better not be on no other motherfucking chick. Now, y'all might call me crazy, but like I said, men are hard to get nowadays. Now, there's some ladies out here that would take a lot, you feel me? But I'm one of them that won't take a lot, and I'm one of them that's now trying to learn how to make my relationship work. So I'm trying to learn how to start taking a lot, start tolerating some shit, you know what I'm saying? Because just like the girl Chili, she had this whole list of things that she wanted in a man. She's not gonna find all that shit. She's just not gonna find all that shit. It's time for her to start taking some of that shit off the list. So I gotta start tolerating some shit. So that whole text messaging thing, I'm not gonna let my man go for no text messaging. I'm gonna either do a two can play that game thing, and I'm gonna mold my man, and I'm gonna let him know I'm not having that motherfucking shit. We gonna be together, and you gonna want to be with me, I'm gonna want to be with you. And if you don't want to be with me, okay, you step. You feel me? I always be the first one to step next time. I mean, all the time in my relationships. This time, you motherfucking step. But I'm not gonna let my man go for no text messaging. I'm not gonna let my man go for no wave and no hug. But I am gonna talk to my man, and I'm gonna tell my man what I like and what I don't like. You feel me? So I want to say shout out to Big Cuz too, because I'm glad that her and Chuck is trying to work shit out. And a lot of people, she made a lot of sense on her recent video. A lot of people that's single always have some advice. When I was single, I was giving out advice like I was giving out pennies. You feel me? I didn't give a fuck. You know, I was telling everybody everything. But I feel like this. A lot of people that are in a miserable ass relationship always want a bitch to not tolerate some shit, but they end up tolerating a lot of shit that I really wouldn't tolerate. Like, for instance, I can't see my bitch fucking another man and still be with him. You feel me? My bitch. Did I say that right? Y'all know I go both ways. So anyways, I can't see my man fucking another bitch and still be with him. You feel me? It's a lot of people can tolerate that shit. As a matter of fact, my grandparents, for instance, they've been together for years. They've been together through infidelity and everything. And they're still together right now today. So, it's a lot of people can tolerate some shit. And that's that old school love. But, you know, us ladies, we try to stand for much more nowadays. We don't want to be the bitch that's cheated on and shit. So, I'm trying to learn what I would tolerate and what I won't tolerate, because it's a lot of shit I won't motherfucking tolerate, but it's some shit that I won't tolerate that I need to take off the list and start tolerating. You feel me? So again, like I said, shout out to Big Cuz. Don't listen to what no one say. At the end of the day, we're the ones that makes the decision if we want to stay in our relationship or not, if we want to make the relationship work or not. Okay, it's okay for someone to give us an opinion, but for us to run with that opinion, that's up to us. You feel me? So I think I'm done with this whole cigarette diaries thing. You know, like, we always do pay it forwards and stuff, and I haven't did one in a long time, but I might go ahead and do a video just on pay it forward only. But I want to pay it forward real quick to two people that I stayed watching overnight. I watched all 40 something of this girl videos. Her name is Aarone99 here on YouTube. It's AARRONE99. I love the way she said it too, and she loved the way she said. Shouts out to her, y'all. Please go check her out. Please go and subscribe to her. Tell her that Gig sent y'all, because this girl right here is hella fucking funny. She reminds me of me. She's a BBW queen, and she is real as fuck and funny as fuck. So y'all go check her out. I'm gonna put her link at the bottom of the video, and I was glued to all of her YouTube videos, and maybe you would too. So please go check her out. Also, there's this guy here on YouTube that has a channel. He is a diva. Yes, he is a diva. His name is Boydashians. His channel is Boydashians Live. I'm gonna put his link at the bottom of the video as well, so y'all can go check him out. He always do, like, you know, Real Housewives of Atlanta reviews, or Basketball Wives reviews, or just reviews on the Grammys, or just any reviews. And he have co-hosts too, and they are mad fucking funny. I didn't see all of their videos, but I damn near seen half of their videos, and I'm still gonna watch the ones that I didn't see, because I be glued to these people. So y'all go check them out and shit. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying, shout out to my bae. And I'm still trying to make, you know, this thing work out between us. And y'all, the ones that's following me on Facebook, I know y'all see me have, like, these crazy questions of the days and shit, and these crazy statuses. But this one person, and I think I know who they are, but I'm not even going to go there because I don't want to assume shit. Well, I already assumed it, but I don't want to, you know, make an ass out of myself. But it's one person that I know made a fake account. Well, I'm not going to say I know. I'm going to take that back again. That I suspect made the fake account just to see what the fuck Gigs is doing. You feel me? Just to see where me and my man stands. I'm not gonna let my man go that easily, boo boo. I just want you to know that he is still here. He is satisfied, and trust me, he ain't going no motherfucking where that fucking easily. So with that being said, y'all, this is your girl Gigs. I'm finna go out with this video with the same song that I went into this video with. Jane Doe and John Doe.
John Doe Brown, who was the guy that raised you?
I don't know.
Who was the guy that waved at you?